Hey, Shalom. Before I continue with this lesson, I will give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and teachers this truth, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. In this news article, news app pop up, it says nuclear war already a given, says Russian TV. Everyone will be destroyed. The rhetoric surrounding the war in Ukraine has been escalated by Russian President Vladimir Putin, who gave a speech earlier this week in a pre-recorded statement on Wednesday. He announced the partial mobilization of Russians to go fight in Ukraine. In addition, Putin warned the West that Russia wasn't bluffing about the use of nuclear weapons being used if Ukraine continues to receive support. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumor of wars. See? The scripture says you're going to hear of wars and rumor of wars. You're going to hear this, you're going to hear that. You're going to hear we finna fight so-and-so. We're going to hear China finna do this. We're going to hear North Korea going to do that. Like we've been doing, hearing. We hearing, Iraq going to do this. We hearing Iran going to do that. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. See not that you be troubled, for all these things gonna come to pass. All these things gonna happen. All these rumors, they gonna come to be. But see not that you be troubled. And he's talking to the hopeful elect. You're not talking about you people out there, you 2/3 and you other nations out there. Oh, y'all gonna be troubled and scared. But the Most High is talking to the hopeful elect, the ones that repented. And they say, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. See, the end ain't yet. You're just going to hear these things. Verse 7, Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation. See? And kingdom against kingdom. Different types of people. Black folks, white folks, Islamic people, white folks against white folks, so-called. Africans against white folks, African against Chinese, whatever the cause may be. These nations are going to rise up against nations. And kingdom against kingdom. Russia against Ukraine. Russia against America. China against America. Iran against Israel. And on and on. And there shall be famines and pestilences. Isn't famine and pestilences going on now? Floods. People getting rained out, 30 inches of rain. Food shortage in certain countries. Can't get no food. These droughts killing all the crops, floods, insects. And earthquakes. Earthquakes in Taiwan, Iran, Mexico recently, even near in South Carolina a few months ago. All over the place, earthquakes in diverse places. And all these are the beginning of sorrow. They're just the beginning. You ain't seen nothing yet. If all this is just the beginning, all these doggone storms, floods, droughts, earthquakes, that's just the beginning. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Let's go to get a precept. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, and let's start at 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, which is earthquakes have been seen, and uproars of the people. It's uproars of the people all over the planet. People ain't got nothing to eat. They ain't got no food. Drought, floods, going up against governments. The government, taking more and more people's rights, even here in America. But it ain't got bad in America. Most High saving Babylon, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, saving this for last. Uproars of the people. China, people can't get their money out of the bank. Russia, same way. Them people are pissed off. Their hard-earned savings up in these banks done closed down. It's coming to America. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, uproars of the people in the world, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. See, spoke of these things. Wickedness shall exceedingly pollute the planet, the earth. And because of you wickedness, the Most High is going to visit the planet in which he made. He's sick of all this wickedness that's going on the earth. The wickedness have reached the heavens. The Most High is sick of it. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 16 and 18. Listen to this. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. See, right now, it's just the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Just the beginning. And I don't know about, you, but if you don't know, you should be looking at the news, looking at what's going on, looking at what's happening on this planet. The beginning of famine and great death. See, right now, just beginning. Food going up. People ain't got nothing to eat. Crops dying. These governments hogging up all the food, all the grain stuff, because you know how these other countries, their government do. They don't give a damn about the people. They really don't give a damn about the people. Our government don't give a damn about us. But them other governments, these other countries really don't give a damn about the people. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. See? The beginning of wars. And the powers that run these doggone countries, they can stand in fear. Economy crashing, stock market going down. They know if they have a doggone war, they're in fear that they won't get no supplies they need. All the supply chains are going to be severed. They're in fear. Fear the wars are going to come to their land. They don't know. Big war break out. You don't know where it's going to break out at. Could break out in Europe, Australia. America's not exempt. Like people think, because America's virgin land, that the war is not coming. It's coming. It's coming. Right now, it's just the beginning. The beginning of evils. What shall thou do when these evils shall come? What you going to do when the evil's going to come? What you going to do? Y'all ain't got the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Y'all hadn't repented. Y'all still out there doing wickedness. What you going to do when the evils shall come? You going to suffer. A lot of you going to die. A lot of you going to starve to death. And so forth. Let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras, 16 and 38. 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. See, the plagues are drawing near. It ain't slack. That means the plagues are here and they ain't going back. I don't mean no bubonic plague. The plagues are famine, drought, wars, rumors of wars, and so forth. And they're here to stay. A lot of people are going to suffer and perish. The sword. I forgot about the sword. Esau is ramping up his military, his race soldiers. He getting them FEMA caps ready, them guillotines. He getting everybody, juiced up, getting everybody, bringing down the economy slowly. The dollar is collapsing. He ultimately gonna bring out that juice, that not the juice, but he already brought that out. He gonna bring out that thing to put it in your hand or your forehead that you're not gonna be able to buy, sell, or trade. This man wants to enslave the whole planet, and he's going to. That new world order is already here. They implement it now. You stupid jacks, you just like dumb sheep still sitting out there, being led to the slaughter. You see the sheep in front of you going down that chute. Instead of you turn and running, you say, I want nosy, want to go down there and see what he went down there for. You go down there, stick your head right here. And guess what? Chop. Israel's like dumb sheep, the 2/3. Y'all been led to the slaughter. Y'all won't wake up. Y'all won't repent. So that's where you're going. Second Ezra 13 and 29 through 34. And I'm going to read this in the Good News Bible. Second Ezra 13, 29 through 34. The time is near when the Most High will begin to free the people on the earth. Who are the people? The Israelites. And ain't talking about everybody. It ain't talking about the other nations. It sure hell ain't talking about you, Esau. You number one on Yahweh Shai's list. On his hit list, should I say. The time is near. This means that the time is near when the Most High will begin to free the Israelites on earth. At that time, verse 30, at that time, everyone will be close to panic. See, everybody going to be panicking. They will begin to make war against one another. City against city. Did I just say that? Region against region. Nation against nation. And kingdom against kingdom. When that happens, the signs I told you about earlier will take place. And when I will reveal my son, Yahweh Shai, whom you saw as a man coming out of the sea. And that sea is coming out of the clouds. Let's get a precept. Matthew 24:30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, coming out of that sea. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. See, everybody gonna be mourning. Everybody. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of the heaven with power and great glory. See, that's that man that's coming out of the sea. Yahweh Shai. He coming with them thousands upon thousands of chariots. Second Ezra 13. And I'm going to get that. Let me go get that now. This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 13. Listen to this. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. This is Ezra's. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea. See, there arose a wind from the sky. That it moved all the ways thereof. This wind blowing from the heavens, which is, the sky. And beheld, and lo, that man is who? Yahweh Shai, waxed strong. He came busting through them doggone clouds, pushing them doggone waves of air with the thousands of heaven, with all them chariots. And when he turned his countenance to look, that's when Ezra turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that was seen unto him. See, everything. He looked around. Let's go back to Matthew 24. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. See? See how? See that? And I beheld, lo, that man waxed strong, the thousands of heavens. And when he turned his countenance, he looked, all the things trembled that was seen under him. See, everything trembled. Everybody was mourning, scared. Verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice. See, when he first cracked them doggone heavens, all the planes and whatever flying around that vicinity, he's going to burn them up right there. He's going to come in from the east, whatever's in his way, he's going to burn them up in the doggone sky, right there, right then and there. That's what that means. And they burnt, and whenever the voice went out of his mouth, all that burned that heard his voice. Like as the earth filled when it filled the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men. See? Let's go back to 2 Esdras 13. It says, verse 33, when they heard his verse, all the nations will leave their own territory, forget their wars with one another, and come together in one great crowd, too large to count. As you saw in your dream, the nations will unite with the single purpose of making war on my son. See? And after that, going back to 2 Esdras 13:5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men. See? We're just beginning of World War III. They're going to be fighting. They're going to stop fighting. And they're going to come against Yahweh's son, Yahushua. A multitude of men out of number from four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. See, they're going to turn, they're going to try to fight Yahushua that came out of the sky with them 10,000s of his saints. But beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain. The great mountain was a gigantic chariot, and flew upon it. But when I have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, I could not. I mean, the chariot was so damn big, he couldn't see the stars, the sky, or nothing. Y'all remember that movie Independence Day? That 15-mile diameter chariot? When he came over the city, it was like night because they blocked out everything. They couldn't see no sky, no nothing. That's where they got the doggone movie from. The scripture right here. Verse 7. But I would have seen the region or place wherein the hill was graven, I could not. And after this beheld, and lo, all they which were together to subdue him were sore afraid. See? When they stopped fighting and looked, they were scared. They were scared. They looked up and seen all that big chariot and all them chariots, them thousand chariots. They was afraid. And yet, there's fight. The Most High put the spirit on them to fight. You know how the white man is. He got proud. The evil spirit jumped in him. That was the power of Yahweh. That's what he does. Send them evil spirits on your ass. And the white man, he's so gullible that he'll receive them evil spirit with honors. Satan sent them. Most High chose they send them evil spirits on, make them fight. That's what I'm trying to say. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. See, when they came, they was proud. They got their little, stealth bombers. They got their drones. They got, rockets, all kind of stuff. Helicopters. They got planes that do this and planes that do that. They were shooting all kind of, laser, bombs and stuff at the ships. That's what that means. And lo, when he saw the violence, that means the violence. What I just said of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. That means all kind of laser fire was coming out of these doggone ships. Y'all see those sci-fi movies, how those ships, those so-called UFOs Esau created, they be gunning. Laser fire be coming out like Star Trek movie, how they be shooting them laser missiles and them beams. And they be coming out, all different kind of ways. This vision, zapping, tearing Esau's ass up. Verse 11. And they were all mixed together, that the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one. See? Burned every last one of them up. The whole army. All the nation's army that will fight. He most high, Yahweh Shai, them laser beams, fire and all that come out of them doggone chariots and burned them up. So that upon a sudden of a numerous multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. Ezra said, when I saw this, I was afraid. See? When he saw that, he was afraid. Let's go back to 2 Ezra 13 and 33. When they heard his voice, all nations will leave their own territory, forget their wars, see, with one another, and come together in one great crowd, too large to count, as you saw in your dream. See, that was the dream. The Ezra had. The nations will unite with the single purpose of making war on my son. See? Yeah, that's what's going to happen. There's going to be wars and rumors of wars and famine and pestilence in diverse places, earthquakes. It's going to lead all the way up into what I just read. To Third World War, the annihilation of Esau's kingdom. With this, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone who teach this truth, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.